Welcome to Center Heights Productions. Please hit like and subscribe down below in your right hand corner. Muchly appreciate that. Thank you to my subscribers and followers. I appreciate that big time. A little bit behind on getting this one out, as I've been telling you. Been a bit under the weather and quite extremely busy at the same token. So it's been a rough little period. And then I had to spend a lot of time in Emerge to get my hand stitched up. So that's a long story. We won't even go into that. Anyway, please share it with your friends and family. That would help as well. And if you come across the channel, please don't leave without subscribing and hitting the likes. Muchly appreciate that, as we take great pride in being a podcast that focuses on factual information. We avoid rumorville because we don't believe in focusing on that, because 99.9% of the time the rumors tend to not come into fruition. It's just a way to get people to stop at their sites and draw people in. Same thing with clickbait, not into it. Rather be a straight up podcast channel, and that's just my choice. And please leave your comments at the end of each tape if you'd like. Um, that'd be muchly appreciated. Keep it civil, though. We respect one another here, and no disrespect will be tolerated directed at anybody. Okay, so thank you for that. Now, let's get to it. This is not a great game. This was Saturday night's game. Columbus was in Montreal. And this was a very important game for Montreal, too. And, of course, Columbus was definitely playing for their playoff lives. So you knew they were coming out. And they did come out, and Montreal didn't come out. This was absolute disgrace in this game. Anyway, it was a shame because Dobe played well and was left out to hang and dry, and it was pretty sad because you couldn't really speak of anybody else doing anything positive. All right, so the final score is the first period, Columbus comes out with two, Montreal gets one. Second period, Columbus totally dominates Montreal 2-0, and then the third period we get one apiece. That's your total score, 5-2, not even close. Just for trying to be in playoff and mode and for battling for positioning, Montreal did horrific there. Horrific. That's just not acceptable if you're trying, especially if you're trying to jockey to get home ice. And the sad part is we lost Dobson in the process, where he blocked the shot, and that's going to be, I hate to say it, it looks like we'll be, we're looking all the more like we'll line up with Tampa. And that's going to be a huge loss, and I think that's going to affect us severely. He's been such a positive part of that defense. All right, so let's get to the next little pieces that you need. What is going on here? Here we go. Let's get to the stat department. 33 to 22 were the shots in favor of Columbus, of course. 22 hits to 15 for Montreal. 30 face-offs won to Montreal's 24. Face-off percentile was 55.6 to 44.4 in favor of Columbus. Everything has been in favor of Columbus. Power play opportunities were 4 apiece, each team scoring 1 goal. Our power play is it's not on the right track. These guys got to wake up, and especially with coming up on the playoffs, they are going to have to spend some serious time on the power play units, because it's not looking pretty. Not playing well in that department. Power, and you need that in the playoffs. 25 percentile power play percentages for both teams. That's not great. No shorthanded goals. Total penalties were 6 apiece. Penalty minutes were 12 apiece. And block shots were 18 to 11. Favor of Montreal. Never know it. Takeaways were 5-1 for Columbus. Giveaways were 18-14 for Columbus, and Montreal could not take advantage of it. Not good when you can't do that. All right, so let's go with So we know that Charlie Coyle had a big game. This is not giving me. It's giving me the write up, and I really don't want to read the write up. To tell you the truth, I'm not up for that mode. Okay, but now here we go. Here we go. So here's how the game started. First period, 113. It didn't take long at all for Columbus to get in there. Jenner with a goal, assisted by Wierenski and Danton Heinen. And then at 5:42, Charlie Cole gets started, assisted by Christensen and Mason Marshman. Sorry. And at 11:48, it was Josh Anderson getting one. Mr. Iron Stone Hands gets one, assisted by with a nice pass from Jake Evans, and assisted by Hudson. So that at least got us on the board and made it look respectable, 2-1 after the first. But this is where things slipped away majorly in this 124 into the second period. Kirill Marchenko, I love this guy, and Piranha, what is it? Provanov, and Adam Fantilli. That's quite a line. You have to like that whole line, tell you the truth. Very deadly. Marchenko seems to always be on fire, so he scores at 124, assisted by those two. That puts it 3-1, excuse me, 10:36. We gave Sean Moynihan a gift, assisted by Kent Johnson, and that makes it 4-1. Going into the third, the game was over. 3:58. We get at least Cole Caulfield being still a positive, gets his 51st power play, assisted by Suzuki and Slavkovsky doing their part, but not enough of their part. They get on the board, but yeah, it's not in the right home to mom about. 9:59, Charlie Coyle scores his second goal of the game, assisted by who else? Marchenko and Adam Fantilli. Your final score 5-2. This was a disgrace of a game. But mind you, it's hard when they have had the schedule they've had. I mean, they were on an 8-game winning streak there, so you're bound to lose a game. However, I just didn't like the way they lost it. They were never in this game. So that's the end of that. And I will be back very shortly with the second tape, which I meant to do because I spent too much time in Emerge. So I'm playing catch up here, and I will get the next one out. Thank you for watching. You see it here with Puck Drops First at Center Heist Productions. And that was it. And the next game will be the Islanders review. Thank God that's a little better than what we had in this one.